Those two words are capable of striking fear in anyone's heart. Nobody wants to die before their time. It's a terrifying thought. And yet, the sad truth is that the vast majority of us are imminently facing such fate. The water we drink, the food we eat, the air we breathe, and hundreds of products we use every day, they're all factors that are damaging your health at a much faster pace than you're being led to believe, and they're rapidly leading you down the path to a premature demise. These dangerous toxins and chemicals are all around us. They're inescapable, and it doesn't really matter if you eat your veggies or exercise every day. You're still surrounded by toxins and chemicals that are making you age faster. They're quietly lowering your body's defenses and leaving you vulnerable to all sorts of chronic diseases and illnesses. But I've got good news. It's not all doom and gloom. There is something you can do about it. There is something you can do to dramatically slow down your aging process. There is something you can do to flush out the dangerous toxins from your body. There is something you can do to boost your immune system, improve your health, get rid of disease, and avoid premature death. Because now we know there is a nutrient that you've been lacking. A nutrient that is critical for good health and slow natural aging. A nutrient that, when used correctly, can vastly improve your health, prevent all sorts of common diseases, and virtually turn back time on your internal clock. And if you stick with me for a few minutes, I'll tell you everything you need to know about it. A natural health breakthrough that's so cutting edge that your doctor may not even be aware of it yet. However, in order to understand how this works and why it's critical for your health, you must first witness firsthand how it affects your body. And it all starts with your blood. Here, let me show you.
This is what healthy blood looks like. You can see the red blood cells are round and full, are floating freely, and they aren't stuck together. Now, here is what unhealthy blood looks like. Can you see how the cells are flat, without shape, almost dry looking, and how they are all tightly crammed together? They don't have the nice full shape of the healthy cells. They don't even seem to be floating like the healthy cells. These are two blood samples from the same person. Her name is Joan. She came to me frustrated and angry because even though she felt constant fatigue, daily bouts of indigestion, had bladder and yeast infections, problem with blood clots, and was on blood thinners, doctor after doctor kept telling her she was fine and that there was nothing wrong with her and that it was in her mind. One even said she should take an antidepressant. But when I showed her what her blood looked like and why she felt the way she did, and more importantly what she could do about it, her blood went from looking like this to this. In about 15 minutes, I told her what she needed to do, how it would take no more than 2 minutes a day, and she should continue to reverse all the ailments she was suffering from. Now, she says, I feel great. I feel well again. I feel like a kid. I'm sleeping deeper than I have in years and wake up rested, full of energy, and it stays that way the entire day. And she has also lost about 10 pounds of excess weight without changing her diet or doing any new exercise. Now, she's just one of many people I've been able to help by addressing the true cause of fatigue, illness, disease, and infection. There's Dana, who came to me suffering from chronic fatigue syndrome and constantly getting sick. This is what her blood looked like. The cell walls were damaged, and that's why it has that horrible shape. This kind of damage allows bacteria and viruses to enter the cells very easily, and that's why she kept getting sick. Then there's James. He came to me desperate because for 4 years he was totally disabled, could travel only in a wheelchair, and suffered severe pain. This was a result of an accidental contamination from toxic waste at work. And this is what his blood looked like. And you can see there is extreme damage to the cells. Now, with the help of the nutrient I will be sharing with you in just a bit, all of these people are healthy, fit, happy, and energetic. Again, my name is Kevin Richardson. I'm a natural health researcher and practitioner. And in this presentation, I'll share this secret with you. And by watching until the very end, you will also discover how you can use this secret to rid yourself of any ailment or disease you or a loved one is suffering from right now, even the most severe and incurable ones that doctors have turned their back on, and become completely disease-free for the rest of your life. And yes, I mean it when I say any illness, infection, or disease. Warning. Because what I'm going to reveal is so simple, so easy, and so inexpensive, and especially because it can drastically decrease or even eliminate the amount of medication you are having to take, I may be forced by the powers that be to take this free video down. If you come back tomorrow and this presentation is no longer free, don't say I didn't warn you. So watch this right now while you still can. You know, even though this may sound impossible right this moment, After you watch this entire video and do what it says, like thousands of deeply grateful people have before you, your doctor, friends, and family will be shocked at the staggering recovery your body goes through almost overnight. How suddenly even tumors and cancer cells can begin to melt away, and how people with asthma can suddenly feel like they are taking their first deep breath in decades. How clogged and hardened arteries suddenly become clean and smooth as Teflon and as toned as an athlete. And that's just to name a few incredible results. I'm going to teach you the secret in just a second, but before I do, I need to talk about the big lie that's keeping you, your family, or dear friends from being free from needless illnesses, physical pain, and disease now. And I think you'll see why I feel it's my duty to share it with you, especially after you hear about how a woman used this secret to heal a cancerous growth literally dry and fall off her skin. How a boy diagnosed with attention deficit hyperactive disorder and whose mother was being forced to dose him with powerful amphetamine drugs, which he did not want to do, was suddenly calm, happy, and able to easily focus all day long. Or how a man was desperate to help his father after he was diagnosed with dementia, was able to get his father back sharp as a tack with his old steel trap memory and zest for life. Not to mention the constant reports of people who have eliminated fatigue, digestion problems, and aches and pains they thought were just part of getting older, and all without drugs or surgery. As I'm sure you'll see, what I'll be sharing can mean the difference between the life and death of someone you love. But just a fair warning, you might be angered when you hear about how the medical community and Big Pharma have lobbied to prevent this secret from getting out. So please stay with me. What's the big lie that's keeping you from healing virtually any disease or illness without the horrible and even devastating side effects? The big lie is that a cure for the most debilitating and fatal diseases today can only be treated with medical drugs and surgery, and that any natural cure doesn't exist. As I'm about to prove to you in just a minute, a natural, inexpensive, non-chemical cure does in fact exist. The truth is, your body already has the power to kill any harmful germ, virus, bacteria, or dysfunction. And anyone can release this miraculous healing power for themselves, naturally and easily, which is what your body already wants to do, by using this one powerful, safe, natural, and abundant nutrient. The mental movement has been taking tremendous leaps in technology to make the world less toxic. And one of the new technologies was something called stabilized active oxygen. It was developed by a man named Friedrich Kuhn, and it allows actual oxygen to exist in a natural, safe, non-chemical liquid, so no matter where that liquid goes, the oxygen is actually there to do its magic. So no matter what, you will raise your oxygen levels. All you need to do is put a few drops in water, drink it, and repeat that 2 to 3 times a day, and you'll notice the changes. After testing it out, the results we got were nothing less than spectacular. Now that the formula has been tested and perfected, we decided to call it nutrio2. With just a few drops of nutrio2 in water 3 times a day, you are guaranteed to get the massive healing and immune-boosting power of increased oxygen in your body. Without nasty stomach problems, without hit-or-miss results, without needing to sit in an expensive oxygen chamber. In fact, nutrio2 contains the highest amount of active oxygen available than any other product on the market. That's why people are getting these incredible results. Here's Kimberly with her incredible story. My husband was the one who started using nutrio2. I noticed he was much more calm and far less tired at the end of the day. But one day, he burned the right side of his hand when he accidentally pressed it against a hot pan. Later that night, after he got it bandaged up, he said he wanted to see what happened when he put nutrio2 on his burn. He did it and said the pain and discomfort decreased right after that. The next day, the swelling was gone and the redness had almost vanished. He kept applying it that day, and then the next day, there was a slight scabbing and the burn had almost healed. Neither of us could believe it. That made me think of using it on a cancerous growth that was growing on my neck. I was scheduled for surgery to remove it, and I was dreading it. So I started drinking nutrio2, and like my husband, I applied it to the growth. Nothing happened for a few days, but on the 3rd day, my husband was staring at my neck and said, "Hey, your growth looks different." I went to look at it in the mirror, and he was right. It was, for lack of a better word, dried up. And I think it decreased in size as well, but it was hard to tell. A week later, it literally fell off. The cancerous growth fell off. All that was left was a very small mark on my neck. My doctor could not believe it either. Since then, my husband and I have experienced so much energy and mental clarity. And here's Erica with her story. My son Caleb is really smart and also really sensitive, but he also gets anxious from time to time and is never predictable. When he gets into hyperactive mode, it takes a lot of energy to calm him down. This became a problem when he went to school and became disruptive in class. I kept getting called in, and I also felt like I was being scolded. Everywhere I turned, I was told, "You need to put him on medication." I mean, no hesitation whatsoever. Just like that, the answer was always medication. When I looked at the ingredients of these so-called medications, I was horrified. They were amphetamines. And when I heard about the horror stories of kids who didn't respond well to them, it simply wasn't an option for me. But I didn't know what to do. When I heard about nutrio2, I was at my wit's end. But to my amazement, it really worked. My son's anxiety, hectic, and anxious behavior just disappeared. He wakes up calm and alert, and he has not had any episodes anymore. Of course, because you are here watching this presentation,
You can get your bottle of nutrio2 for our introductory price of $49.95. That's $40 off the future price.
Now, if that is not reason enough for you to place your order right now, I'll give you another reason. No matter what the price ends up going up to, you will only have to pay the same price for any future orders. So when we begin marketing nutrio2 on a large scale, others will be paying $89.95 or more for a 1-month supply, but you will only have to pay
$49.95.
Once you place your order, you will be taken to a page that looks like this. Once you fill in your information and confirm your order, your bottle of nutrio2 will be shipped out and arrive at your door. As you can imagine, this has created an avalanche of orders, so I'm not sure if we even have any nutrio2 in stock at the time you're viewing this. If you don't see 3 options to order nutrio2 below, that means we've run out of inventory, and unfortunately we can't help you. You will have to come back and order at the higher price. But if you do see 3 ordering options, it means we still have some in stock. So as it stands, you have 3 choices right now. Option 1, you can do nothing at all. You can continue to live your life, risk having a bacteria or virus or any condition you may have get worse. Option 2, you can try some of the other options to increase your blood oxygen right now. You may get improvement. If you do, that is wonderful. I want you to get better. And then there's option 3. Try nutrio2. Try it for at least 2 weeks. The instructions are on the bottle. They are easy to follow. In today's world, the idea of having optimum health from food alone just doesn't work. Today, we all need supplements. The food industry has created so much Frankenstein food, we don't know what we're eating anymore. Superbugs are evolving in response to all the antibiotics people are ingesting. Because of the constant and massive exposure to antibiotics in our food supply, these superbugs are strains of bacteria and viruses that have become immune to every antibiotic we know of. Even fresh food like vegetables and fruits have been harvested early, before the full amount of nutrients are developed in the fruits and vegetables. They are sprayed with chemical pesticides and herbicides, and we don't get the nutrients we need. You feel tired, you gain more weight, you get more aches and pains, you catch colds more often. There is no reason for this. All you have to do is click the Add to Cart button that has appeared below and order a bottle of nutrio2. You have nothing to risk whatsoever, but you have so much to gain. Just like these people. I was just trying to get more energy when I tried nutrio2, and that's exactly what I got. It wasn't like a caffeine stimulant type of energy, which I don't like. It was more like I just didn't get tired. But something else happened. My eczema completely healed. I have had eczema problems since I was a teenager, and at 32, I resigned myself to having it for the rest of my life. And after creams and ointments and prescription medications, all of which didn't work, it turns out nutrio2 was able to cure it completely. Meredith. She wasn't the only one to clear up skin problems. As soon as possible. Choose the option that best suits you below. Again, you have nothing whatsoever to risk. In fact, I am taking all the risk. Even if you use an entire bottle and send it back, I will still process your full refund. Again, this is Kevin, and thank you for your time. And please send me your success stories. If you're still here, you probably have some questions. Here are the most common ones we get. Will I experience any side effects? No, this is a completely natural formula. There is nothing artificial contained in nutrio2. Some people do experience a mild detox effect. It can come in the form of temporary frequent bowel movements. With some, it was feeling a bit fatigued for a day or two, and for some it was a mild headache. But these are good signs. They are signs that you are detoxifying. The poisons in your blood that were making you feel tired, sick, are leaving your body. Once they got past the detox symptoms, they felt a powerful resurgence of health, like a wave of oxygen was flooding the inside of their body. So there's nothing to worry about there. How do I use this product? It is really easy for even the busiest of people to use nutrio2. All you have to do is put 15 drops in 8 ounces of water, drink that, and do it 3 times a day. That's it. No complicated therapies, no equipment. It comes in a small bottle, so it is easy for you to take anywhere. Is it okay to take this supplement long term? Yes, absolutely, and that is what is recommended. As mentioned, research suggests that increasing oxygen in your bloodstream is even more important to your health than taking a daily multivitamin. And because inadequate oxygen levels in our blood have been linked through research to more than 170 different diseases and health issues, including obesity and weight gain, we truly believe that everyone should be taking nutrio2 daily to continually fight against any bacteria or viral infections that may otherwise take hold. Does this product contain caffeine or any other stimulants? No, there are no stimulants in nutrio2 whatsoever. In fact, what you'll find is that your need for stimulants like coffee and sugar will decrease dramatically. So much of your body's energy is used up by your body's desperation for oxygen. When you have an abundance of oxygen running through your blood, all that energy is released and available for you. Are there any allergy concerns with this product? Not at all. nutrio2 is manufactured under an allergen-free manufacturing process. nutrio2 is also approved for vegetarians and vegans. If I have a medical condition, can I take this product? nutrio2 is an all-natural formula that is safe and effective for nearly everyone. However, if you take prescription medications or have a medical condition, we recommend that you show a bottle of nutrio2 to your physician. Absolutely. We use a 256-bit secure ordering server, so you're protected the same as if you were ordering from Amazon.com or any other trusted website. How long will the initial low price last? We are unable to guarantee today's pricing beyond today. Once we get enough testimonials and reviews, we will most likely increase the price. What if this product doesn't work for me? nutrio2 was created to work. If for any reason at all you are unsatisfied with your nutrio2 purchase, just let us know and we will refund even empty bottles without question. You're always protected by our industry-best 365 days money-back guarantee. Okay, those are all the frequently asked questions. If you have any more when you start using nutrio2, you have our customer service contact information. We will be happy to answer any question that comes up. So again, if you haven't done so already, place your order right now and start the road to feeling great again.